like we could. I can't wait for Shaw to get back. I mean, it's hard being in there every play, and you get to know how tough it is for him to play.
For the Don Strock Show, I'm Dan Martin.
All right, several big plays. The redshirt freshman returning 2 picks for a total of 60 yards against Bethune-Cookman. Hey, number 21 is a special athlete who played football and basketball at Flanagan High in Miramar. FIU student reporter Dan Martin has more on our player of the game.
In a 31-0 loss to Bethune-Cookman, the FIU defense spent a lot of time on the field, and for the most part, the defense failed to stop the option and failed to stop BCC quarterback Alan Suber, except on a few plays where Suber encountered FIU's ball-hawking safety.
He can run. I didn't think he was going to be able to run on us like that, but he did. He did pretty good. He could run.
Nick Turnbull had a couple interceptions, which were big plays, obviously stopped some drives.
Turnbull also held up a Wildcat receiver while Lance Preston knocked the ball loose to thwart another Wildcat drive. But Turnbull wasn't satisfied.
It doesn't mean anything if you don't win the game, so we should have, as a team, we could have done a lot better.
Turnbull got started early, picking off Suber in the second quarter when he jumped high above a receiver and tipped the ball back to himself. When Turnbull wasn't stopping drives with acrobatic interceptions, he was keeping the Wildcats from blowing the game open with solid pass coverage.
I was just trying to play in the middle of both of them because I didn't know if he was going to run it or if he was going to throw it, so I just stayed in the middle and he ended up throwing the ball, and I broke on the ball and luckily got to it.
Fellow defensive back Kevin Timothy wasn't surprised by Turnbull's play.
I thought Nick played a great game because he always does, even in practice, so I expected that from him.
Turnbull returned his 2 interceptions for 60 yards, trying to put the offense in good field position. But penalties, sacks, and turnovers kept the FIU offense from scoring.
I just don't think a team overall, we were prepared well enough. We came out flat. We just weren't ready for the game. Second half, we improved. We got more comfortable, but still wasn't enough to come out with a win.
Turnbull rounded out his day with 5 tackles and 4 passes defended, but his game was not perfect.
Nick made a couple interceptions and he played hard, but he also missed tackles and missed assignments, and we just got to go back to work.
Despite some missed assignments, it was still one of the few bright spots for the Golden Panthers. For the Don Strock Show,
we're just getting warmed up on this week's edition of the Don Strock Show. When we return, our Chalk Talks. Who's now a Panther.